Hey, good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Jenks High School and the Jenks Aquatic Center for our Sunday morning prelim session of the 2021 Region 8 Spring Sectionals, this one for the men. Our events this morning include the 100-meter backstroke, the 200-meter individual medley, 50-meter freestyle, 400-meter medley relay, and we'll close our session out with the men's 1,500-meter freestyle, total of 2 heats. For our coaches, quick couple of housekeeping notes for you, those relay cards. 1:20 time trial entries will close. Time trials begin about 1:45 this afternoon. And for our spectators, please, again, the reminder, no flash photography permitted at the start of our events, so we ask for your cooperation with that. Double check that camera and recording device to make sure that the flash option has been turned off. And good luck to all of our athletes to get ready to start our final prelim session for the men's of the 2021 Region 8 Spring Sectionals. Our first event this morning, event number 32. This is the men's 100-meter backstroke. This is heat 1 of 8. All right, our first heat in the water, our men's 100-meter backstroke. Getting us started off, it's Micah Leslie in lane 3. Lane number 4, Kelvin Crone-Willis, and Kevin Canine in lane 5. All right, first heat coming in, and it's going to go to Micah Leslie out of lane number 3. The touch, a 1:04.30. Heat 2. Heat 2, and it's Ryan Malney in 1, lane number 2. Thomas Wozniak, Caleb Shive in 3. Lane number 4, it's Jaden Pospisil. Keaton Kristoff in 5. Caleb Munger, lane 6. In lane number 7, it's Ryan Mayo. And Micah Leslie getting us started off. Empire Kansas City Swim Club with a 1:04.30. The touch in the win there, a 102.33 for Keaton Kristoff out of lane number 5. Heat 3. All right, heat number 3 in. It's Trinity Armand in lane 1. Nicholas Frank is in lane 2. Lane number 3, Griffin Craig. Ryan Harris is in 4. Lane 5, it's Ashton Bailey. Ethan Rada in lane 6. Lane number 7, Jackson Jerks. And Luke Muse in lane 8. And Keaton Kristoff taking heat number 2 with a 102.33. Keaton from Empire Kansas City Swim Club, so he's top of our leaderboard right now here for the men. Heat 3 come to a close with Nick Frank touching in 101.29. Heat 4. Hitting halfway point here of our men's 200-meter or 100-meter backstroke. It's Henry Bellick in 1. Lane number 2, Owen Flynn. Eli Rowland is in 3. Lane number 4, Austin Smith. Nate Thomas in 5. Lane number 6, Jack Alshire. Lester Wessels in 7. Vaughn Sloan, lane number 8. And heat number 3 finds us a new member at the top of our leaderboard. Kansas City Blazers, Nick Frank, a 101.29. And heat 4 closing out there, River City Aquatics, Nate Thomas, 100.11. Heat 5. All right, heat 5 underway, and it's Max Werman in lane 1. Lane number 2, Ethan Kinney. Cameron McCrary is in 3. Lane number 4, Colin Goddard. Jacob Perryman is in 5. Lane 6, Blake Francois. Caleb Putnam is 7. And lane number 8, it's Nick Clervy. This is the last of our regularly seated heats, and right now, top of the leaderboard is a Nate Thomas, 100.11 out of heat number 4. And heat 5 wrapping up. near middle of the pool there for Perryman, a 1:01:22. Or Jacob Perryman. Heat 6. All right, leader right now as we head into our 3 circle seated heats. Nate Thomas, 1:00:11, named from River City Aquatics. First of our 3 circle seated heats in at Sam Pankratz in 1. In lane number 2, Kel Dice. Ethan Roach is in 3. Lane number 4, your top seed in this heat, CSP Tide Riders at Jonathan Neighbor. In lane 5, Cooper Sharp. Grant Stuckey is in 6. Lane number 7, Graham Zucker and Jazz Whitney in lane 8. And our first circle seated, he will go to Flyers Aquatics, Cooper Sharp. Cooper touching in a 57.88. Heat 7. All right, heat 7 underway, and lane 1, Ian Everett. Julio Suarez is in 2. Lane number 3 is Ben Fortman. Your top seed in this heat, Inspire Swim Team's Mateo Michelli's in 4. Kevin Glenn in 5. In lane 6, Hayden Christensen. Gabriel Austin is in 7. Mason Schroeder in lane 8. Time to beat right now, coming out of the first circle seated heat. Heat number 6, Cooper Sharp. Flyers Aquatic Swim Team, a 57.88. And grabbing that top spot in heat number 7, Inspire Swim Team's Mateo Michelli, 55.97. Heat number 8. Final heat in the water for the men's 100-meter backstroke. And your leader atop our Championship final, Inspire Swim Team's Matteo Michelli with an Olympic trial wave 1 qualifying time of 55.97 out of heat number 7. Here in heat number 8, it's Trey Flower in 1 in lane number 2, Reese Manning, Caden Francois in 3. Lane number 4, your top overall seed, Inspire Swim Team's Luke Barr, Caleb Ellis in 5, lane 6, Eli Butters, Keaton Rice in 7, John Watson, lane 8. So will the new teammate here, Luke Barr, knock off the teammate Michelli for that top spot? Again, Barr in lane number 4, the overall top seed. Wave 1 cuts a 56.59, Wave 2 55.51. And it'll be a 56.41, so Luke takes over the top spot in our championship final. Olympic trial Wave 1 cut time of 56.41. So Luke Barr will be the second seed. Matteo Michelli will be your top seed with his Olympic Wave 1 trial cut time 55.97. And those two trial cuts, folks, are cuts number 16 and 17 out of this weekend. All right, competition pool is open. Our next event, men's 200 individual medley. Event 34, start time 11:53. So we'll clear the pool at about 51 after the hour. Again, 11:53 for event 34. Gentlemen, here are your finalists for event number 32, the 100-meter backstroke. Your two alternates, Aquatic Club of Enid's Eli Rowland, and Columbia Swim Club's Nick Clervy. Bonus final, Harris, Manning, Dice, Werman, Pankratz, Watson, Rice, and Frank. Constellation final, Zucker, Perryman, Everett, Smith, Suarez, Austin, Bortman, and Thomas. Championship final, Ellis, Roach, Neighbor, Francois, Scharf, Glenn, Barr. And your top seed with Olympic trial Wave 1 cut time 55.97. Inspire Swim Team's Matteo Michelli. Gentlemen, your current time is 11:47. You have 30 minutes to scratch or declare an intent. Please scratch all the way through the event. If you know you're not going to be here, please scratch out. All right, for our athletes currently in the water, we've hit 51, which means you need to finish up the length you're on and exit the competition pool. Competition pool athletes now closed. Please find the end of the pool and exit out. Again, gentlemen, competition pool is closed. Please exit the pool. Competition pool is now closed. Please exit the pool. All right, our next event will be event number 34, the 200-meter individual medley. Start time about a minute from right now. So if you're in the water right now, athletes, please get to that wall and then hop on out. Lane 8, please exit. Event 34, 200-meter individual medley, heat 1 of 7. Gentlemen, getting us started off here. Lane number 1, it's John Stewart. In lane 2, it's Griffin Craig. Henry Bellick is in 3. Lane number 4, Alexander Briggs. Alexander Becker is in 5. Lane 6, Thomas Neal. Kelvin Crone Willis is in 7. And in lane number 8, it's Lawson Ashley. And our first heat wrapping up here, Lincoln selects Alex Becker out of lane number 5, a 2:19:38. Heat 2. That's a Becker getting us started off with that 2:19:38. Heat number 2, it's Christian Randall in 1. Lane number 2, Ethan Kinney. Osborne Melton in 3. Lane number 4, Kyle Peterson. Joseph Tilton in 5. Lane number 6, Alec Liu. Drayton Baber is in 7. And in lane number 8, it's Andrew Augustine. All right, heat number 2 coming to a close here. We're going to move to the middle of the pool for Splash Club Incorporated. It's a Kyle Peterson. Kyle's going to take heat 2 with a 2:16.78. Heat 3. That's a Kyle Peterson's time, 2:16.78, puts him to the top of our leaderboard here. Heat number 3, approaching that far wall on the butterfly leg, and it's Eli Rowland in 1. Lane number 2, Ned Mametti. Nate Thomas in 3. Lane number 4, Mason Schroeder in 5. Tristan Clanton. Lane 6, Yassine El Dumbardash. And in lane 7, it is Jackson Dirks. All right, near side of the pool here in heat number 3, CSP Tide Riders Ned Mametti in lane number 2. He's hit those flags with about a 2-body length lead, and he is going to hit the wall for the win here in heat number 3, a 2:16.07. So Ned moves to the top of our leaderboard. Heat 4. Last of our regularly seated heats in the water now with heat number 4, 2:16:07 for Ned Mehmedi. Puts it at the top of our leaderboard right now. Heat number 4, it's Jackson Hogue in 1. In lane number 2, Trevor Hansen. Stephen Bush is in 3. Jonathan Gallas is in 4. Lane number 5, Blake Francois. Nick Clervy in 6. Lane 7, Ashton Bailey and Dane Griffin in lane 8. Now they're going to hit that far wall here in heat number 2. And it's going to be a Jackson Hogue getting that first touch in, and then Nick Clervy. So near side lane 1, and then you head on out to the middle of the back side of the pool with Nick Clervy in lane number 6. Those are your top 2 as they're in this freestyle portion. And Gallus coming up through the middle here last with our regularly seated, our 3 circle seated heats coming up here next. Time to be right now is a 2:16:07. And this one will go to Jonathan Gallus, as Jonathan touching him with 2:17:07. Heat 5. All right, so as you head into our 3 circle seated heats, your leader right now, Ned Mehmedi, CSP Tide Riders, 2:16:07. The first of our 3 circle seated heats in, and is Luke Dankert in 1. Lane number 2, Carter Morosky, Eric G in lane 3. Your top seed in this heat, Flyers Aquatic Swim Teams at Cooper Scharf. Gabriel Austin is in 5. Lane 6 is Julio Suarez. Andrew Watts in 7, and Cohen Rankin in lane 8. And for our athletes in the 50-meter freestyle, you're going to be starting at the normal start point. Again, normal start spot for the 50-meter freestyle. You're just going to swim that 1 length down to the glass wall side of the pool. And our first circle seated heat heading toward the backstroke flags. And doing so, it is Eric G., CSP Tide Riders, lane number 3, and he will touch in first. 2:11.45. Well, Eric moving to the top of our leaderboard with that 2:11.45. Heat 6. Second of our 3 circle seated heats in. Target time now is a 2:11.45. Thrown up there by CSB Tide Riders Eric G. Here in heat number 6, it's Turner DeArmond in 1. Lane number 2, Hayden Christensen. Grant Stuckey in lane 3. Your top seed in this heat. Empire Kansas City Swim Club's at Caleb Ellis in lane 4. Lane 5, John Watson. In 6, Philip Stanley. Ryan Healy is in 7. And lane number 8, it's Nicholas Theodos. Halfway point gone by, and your leader at the top seed, Empire Kansas City Swim Club's Caleb Ellis on lane number 4. And he's joined on either side by the 2 and 3 seeds here in heat number 6. John Watson in 5, Grant Stuckey in lane number 3. And uncomfortably atop our leaderboard right now is Eric G. with a 2:11.45. And out of that turn, it is Greater Omaha Aquatics. John Watson in lane 5 with the lead. Coming up in lane number 7, Brian Healy from King Marlin. And heat number 6 here for the gentlemen will go to John Watson. John touching in a 2:11.30. Heat 7. Final heat in the water for the men in the 200-meter individual medley. Your leader right now, John Watson, 2:11.30. John from Greater Omaha Aquatics here in heat 7. That's Taryn Frodema in 1. In lane number 2, it's Austin Smith. Ethan Roach in 3. Lane number 4, your top overall seed, Inspire Swim Team's Nate Gerbenprey. In lane 5, William Bonnet. Calvin Hahn in 6. Lane 7, Connor Bixell. And in lane 8, Evan Deedy. And up next will be the 50-meter freestyle after our break. And the 50-meter freestyle starts point is at the flag end of the pool. You'll go from the flag end down to the glass wall end for your 50-meter freestyle. And Nate with the lead there at the halfway point, but right behind him over in lane number 7, Empire Kansas City Swim Club's Connor Bixell. So you had about 0.2 of a second separation between your top 2. Well, your top overall seed, the Inspire Swim Team's Nate Gerwin out of lane number 4. A body and a half-length lead as he approaches the flags. Nate hitting the wall here with a 2:08.42. So Nate will be your top seed in tonight's championship final. Nate Gerwin Inspire Swim Team. And a top time for him at 2:08.42. All right, our next event start time is 21 after the hour. That's the 50-meter freestyle. 21 after the hour for the 50 free. Gentlemen, the competition pool is open, and we'll clear the pool about 19 after the hour. All right, gentlemen, here are your finalists for tonight's 200-meter individual medley, and we begin with a swim-off. Parkway Swim Club and Empire Kansas City Swim Club for first and second alternate, Trevor Hansen and Blake Francois. Bonus final, Bieber, Hogue, Clervy, Frodema, Stanley, Gallus, Peterson, and Theodos. Consolation final, Smith, Mehmeti, Rankin, Suarez, Stuckey, Roach, Scharf, Bixel. And your championship final, Austin, Bonnet, Hahn, Healy, Ellis, G, Watson, and your top seed with a 2:08.42. Inspire Swim Teams, Nate Gerwin. Gentlemen, 12:15 the current time, 30 minutes to scratch or declare an intent. And it's currently 12:15. Coach representatives are from Empire, Kansas City, and Parkway Swim Club. To the resolution table, please. Alrighty, for our coaches and athletes currently in the water, it's 12:19. We need you to go ahead and finish the length that you're on and exit the competition pool. Again, 12:19. We need you to go, athletes, go ahead and finish the length that you're on, exit the competition pool. It's closed ahead of our next event, event number 36. Need coach representatives from the Seahawks and CSP Tide Riders. Coach representatives, Seahawks and CSP Tide Riders to the resolution table. Again, for our athletes currently in the water, if you're there, please finish the length that you're on and exit the pool. Our next event is event number 36. This is the 50-meter freestyle, heat number 1 of 9. Gentlemen in, and it's Sloan, Garza, Putnam, and Villadal. Lanes 3, 4, 5, and 6 getting us started in this 50-meter freestyle. All right, Sloan taking this one with a 25.81. Heat 2 in, 25.81 again for Sloan, getting us started off. All right, men's 100-meter backstroke. We'll get you your two alternates. First off, Empire Kansas City Swim Club, both of them Jack Alshire and Blake Francois. Heat 3. Bonus final, 100-meter backstroke. Christoph, Christensen, Rowland, Harris, Manning, Dice, Werman, Pankratz. Consolation final, Watson, Rice, Frank, Zucker, Perryman, Everett, Suarez, Vortman. Heat 3 wrapping up 24.77 for Reese Manning. Heat 4. All right, heat four wrapping up there with a 25-20 for Cale Dice. Heat 5. Right now, our fastest time posted by Reese Manning, a 24:77. Heat 5. Going through those backstroke flags at the far end. And 5 wrapping up a 24:95. Jack Forrest. Heat 6. Last of our regularly seated heats for the gentlemen. Heat number 6. We'll get into our 3 circle seated heats here in a moment. Again, athletes, for our finalists for tonight, we've read off the finalist sheets. Please, if you know you're not going to be here, scratch out of the event. That way you don't accidentally get scratched into the event tonight. Heat number 6 wrapping up. The touch of 24:91 for Greg Wiebe out of lane 7. Heat 7. Works of our 3 circle seated heats in. Time to beat right now still Manning's 24:77. Heat 7 top seed. Lincoln selects at Tommy Palmer out of lane number 4. And Heat 7 closing down at 23:15 for Tommy Palmer. He moves to the top of our leaderboard with that 23:15, and that is an Olympic trial wave 1 cut time. Heat number 8. So Palmer throwing it down there. That Olympic trial wave 1 cut time 23:15. Heat number 8, second of our 3 circle seated heats. Top seed in this one, Berserker Swimming's Ben Hines in lane 4. Wave 1 cuts at 23:19. Wave 2, 22:71. In with a 23:88 is Ben Hines. Heat number 9. Final heat in the water for the men's 50-meter freestyle. Your top overall seed in this heat already with a couple of Olympic trial cut times. Sooner Swim Club's Aiden Hayes, lane 4. Your meet record is Michael Andrew, 2016 at 22:55. Far wall touch at 23:23 for Sooner Swim Club's Aiden Hayes. So your top seed for tonight's championship final will be Lincoln selects at Tommy Palmer, Olympic trial wave 1 cut time of 23:15. And Tommy's time is our 17th Olympic trial qualifying time this weekend. Correction, number 18. All right, competition pool is open. Start time for event number 38 is right in that 39 to 40 window. Again, event number 38, the 400-meter freestyle or medley relay will take place right about 12:39, 12:40 thereabouts. Awards will follow the medley relay for the medley relay, and then the 1,500 meter freestyle. Total of 2 heats beginning about 1:05. All right, gentlemen, here are your finalists for tonight's 50-meter freestyle, beginning with your 2 alternates, CSP Tide Riders Stephen Bush And for the Kansas City Blazers, Ethan Evans. Bonus final, Peterson, Moralski, Caruso, Forrest, Wiebe, Majors, Henke, Rankin. Consolation final, Manning, Neighbor, Jasinski, Francois, Whitney, Rice, Sharp, Vortman. Championship final, Ray, Glover, Leslie, Butters, Myers, Hines, Hayes, and your top seed with an Olympic trial wave 1 cut time of 23:15. Lincoln Select Swimming's Tommy Palmer. All right, gentlemen, your current time, 12:34. You have 30 minutes to scratch or declare an intent. Please scratch all the way through the event. If you know you are not going to be here, please scratch out of event number 36. Our next event is event number 38. This is the 400-meter medley relay, heat 1 of 3. First of 3 heats in the water for the men's 400-meter medley relay. Heartland Aquatics in lane 2. Lane number 4, it's Splash Club Incorporated. Seahawks Swim Club in 6, lane number 8, Aquatic Club of Elkhorn. Just a quick reminder, if you need anything from the Speedo retail booth, you need to get that taken care of within the next 17 minutes. They're going to head out of town right at the top of the hour at 1 o'clock. All right, gentlemen, the 200-meter individual medley, that event has closed with the following changes. Your second alternate, Aquatic Club of Enid's Eli Rowland. Your first alternate, Splash Club's John Stewart. Bonus final, Tilton. Hansen, Francois, Bieber, Hogue, Frodema, Stanley, Gallus, Peterson, and Theodos. As we got into that bonus, the consolation final, beginning with Theodos, then Smith, Mometti, Rankin, Suarez, Stuckey, and Roach. And so Theodos scratches up into the consolation final. Bixel scratches into the championship final. So that championship final now with Bixel, Austin, Hahn, Healy, Ellis, G, Watson, and your top seed, German Prey. Again, event 34, men's 200-meter individual medley. That event is closed with the changes as read. We're going to hit the halfway point here for our first of 3 heats. And Splash Club in the lead, lane number 4, turning that to 11.98. Splash Club coming up on this final exchange here, right in the middle of the pool, lane number 4. A 3:12.00 for the last 100 meters. And coming up next, we have 2 heats of the 1,500-meter freestyle. It's 3 total, but heat number 1 will swim tonight during finals. And Splash Club will take this first heat. They touch in a 4:12.15. Second spot's going to go to the Seahawks over in the lane. Correction, it's going to be lane number 2 here with Heartland Aquatics. Heat 2. All right, heat number 2 in the water. Lane 2 is Greater Omaha Aquatics and 4 Arkansas Dolphins. In lane 6, Tsunami Swim Team, and lane number 8, Parkway Swim Club. That's out of our first exchange. Tsunami Swim Team of Kansas City, lane number 6 with the lead. And we're going to hit the halfway point, and looks like we might have a change at the top of our leaderboard. As Tsunami in lane 6 is being challenged by Parkway, lane number 8. And it will be first off the blocks. Tsunami, by 0.13 of a second, they have the lead out of that exchange. And top 3 to the podium following the conclusion of event number 38 and ahead of our 1,500 freestyles. Your top 3 right now, Splash Club with a 4:12.15. They were followed in by Seahawk Swim Club and then Heartland Aquatics on that first heat. Parkway grabbing a lead at that far turn, and then Tsunami rounding at the top 3, Greater Omaha. And heat number 2 will go to Parkway Swim Club out of lane number 8. And they will touch in with a 4:02.32. Heat 3. All right, final heat in the water for the men's 400-meter medley relay. Again, awards will follow the conclusion of our medley relay. It'll be the top 3, regardless of which heat they were in. And here in this third and final heat, Kansas City Blazers in lane 2. Lane 4, American Energy Swim Club in lane 6. Empire Kansas City Swim Club in lane number 8, the CSP Tide Riders. Top 3 now, all out of heat number 2, led by Parkway Swim Club's 4:02.32. That was followed up by Tsunami Swim Team's 4:04.48. And third place right now, 4:07.00, Greater Omaha Aquatics. Everybody kind of pulling even as they head toward those backstroke flags on this breaststroke leg. Blazers, American Energy, Empire, CSP Tide Riders. And a CSP at the far turn with the lead, followed by Empire. Need a coach representative from Recplex Sharks and CSP Tide Riders to the resolution table, please. Recplex Sharks, CSP Tide Riders to the resolution desk, please. All right, halfway points reached. CSP Tide Riders with the lead, followed by Empire Kansas City, and then American Energy out of lane number 4. And over to the resolution desk, coach representative, CSP, and also Recplex Sharks. Setting up here for our final exchange, and Empire lane number 6 with the lead, followed in by CSP, and then American Energy in lane 4. And just for reference right now, 2009, the reference for Kansas City Blazers, they set the meet record, a 3:47.93. That relay team was Webster, Ladner, Boyer, and Bolin. All right, sprinting it out here, Empire in 6, CSP in lane number 8. It's a half a body length lead right now for Empire out of lane number 6. And they will touch in with the win. Empire at 3:54.99. They're followed by the CSP Tide Riders at 3:56.57. And then rounding out your top 3 at 3:56.63 for American Energy. All right. Coach and athletes will get the results for the medley relay official, and we'll then get with our recognition of our top 3 relay teams. Let's see how quickly we can get these results in, because we're scheduled to start the 1500s at 5 after. All right, folks, time to recognize our top 3 relay teams in the 400-meter medley relay. Start time for the 1500s is at 05. We're going to try to get you at 05. All right, top 3 relay teams. Awards being presented by Empire Kansas City Swim Club. Your bronze medal relay team, their finals time, 3:56.63. American Energy Swim Club. Your silver medal relay team, finals time 3:56.57. CSP Tide Riders. And your gold medal relay team, their finals time 3:54.99. Caden Francois, Evan Deedy, Caleb Ellis, and John Teachin. Empire Kansas City Swim Club. All right, again, congratulations, gentlemen. And for our 1,500-meter freestyles, again, reminder, we're starting with heat number 2, on-time start of 5 after, 1:05 is the start time, so we're just a couple of minutes away from that, which means if you're in the water right now, you've got about 60 seconds to wrap up the length that you're on and then exit the water. And 1:05 start time, athletes, for the 1,500-meter freestyle. It's going to be heat number 2. So if you're in the water right now, we need you to please go ahead and wrap up the length that you're on and then exit the pool. All right, again, athletes' pool's closed, so please exit the competition pool. All right, again, gentlemen, the pool is closed. Please don't hop back in the water. We need you actually to hop out of the water. Again, competition pool is closed. Please exit the competition pool. Lane 7, we need you to please exit lane 8. Lane 8, we need you all out of the water, please. Lane 8. All right, gentlemen, event number 36, 50-meter freestyle. That event is closed with the following changes. Your two alternates now. Lincoln selects Kale Dice and Aquatic Club of Elkhorn's Austin Smith scratching into the bonus final. Bush and Evans. And scratching into the consolation final from the bonus, it's Cohen Rankin. And event 36, 50-meter freestyle, that event is closed with the changes as read. Our next event is event number 30. This is the 1,500-meter freestyle. This is heat 2 of 3. Heat number 2 and in lane number 1, Empire Kansas City Swim Club's Zach Gilmore in lane 2 from the CSP Tide Riders, Max Marcus. Lane 3, Parkway Swim Club's Gabriel Porter. In lane 5, it's Gabriel Coleman. Caleb Mungers in 6th, lane number 7, Jacob Perriman, and Franklin Liu in lane 8. was the 1/3 mark for our men's 1500 meter freestyle. And it is Franklin Liu from CSP Tide Riders in the lead. He's followed by Zach Gilmore, lane number 1, and then Maxwell Marcus in lane 2. And this is Heat 2. Heat 1 will be swimming with finals this evening. And as the gentleman hit that far wall, running order remaining the same with Franklin Liu in lane number 8, CSP Tide Riders comfortably in front as he's now on his way underneath the backstroke flags. And second and third, being hammered out right now between Empire Kansas City Swim Club's Zach Gilmore in lane 1, who's dropped down to third, and then CSP Tide Riders Max Marcus in lane 2. It's 2/3 of the way through. Comfortably ahead is Franklin Lou, CSP Tide Riders over in lane number 8, but this had been a little fun battle going on for second and third between Zach Gilmore and Max Marcus in lanes 1 and 2, as they've kind of swapped back and forth between second and third. So Franklin continues comfortably in the lead. CSP Tide Riders Franklin Lou, as he is on his way out to the far end. And he'll finish that up. He'll have 5 lengths of the pool remaining. A little bit of a gap now between the CSP Tide Riders Max Marcus and Zachary Gilmore in lane 1 from Empire. With a Gilmore about a body and a half, almost a 2 body length lead as they hit that far wall at the other end. Yeah, what was a comfortable lead for CSP Tide Riders Franklin Lou over in lane number 8 has been chopped into pretty heavily by Empire Kansas City Swim Club's Zachary Gilmore. As Gilmore looking to turn in a outstanding back quarter of this 1500. Yeah, it's about a 1.5 second differential. There goes the bell. And there goes the bell. Your top 2 on opposite sides of the pool right now. Franklin Lou in lane number 8, CSP Tide Riders. Empire Kansas City Swim Club, Zachary Gilmore. 0.6 of a second separation. All right, last turn. And it's a 28.38 and a 28.52, so 0.14 of a second. The last about 30 meters here. So 1,500 meter race in heat number 2 coming down to the last 30 meters. Franklin Liu feeling the pressure has kicked it into gear. Zach Gilmore trying to reel him in through the flags toward the wall. And the win, 17:00:16 for Franklin Liu. CSP Tide Riders. Zach touching in at 17:01:03. And then rounding out your top 3 in the second heat, Max Marcus in lane 2. Heat 3. Heat number 3 is in the third and final heat of our 1,500 meter freestyle here this afternoon. We're running heats 2 and 3. Heat 1 will swim tonight during our finals. Lane 1, the Seahawks Swim Club's Elijah Liebman. In lane 2 from Lincoln Select, Alex Becker. In lane 3 from Bixby Swim Club, Russell Trin. In lane 4, CSP Tide Riders, Alexander Theodos. In 5, Saluki Swim Club's James Springflode. Lane 6 from Saluki Swim Club, Maddox Thompson. And Tsunami Swim Team's Scott Dahl, lane number 7. Again, heat 3 of our timed finals. All right, coming up following the 1,500 meter freestyles, we do have a pair of starts in our time trials. 2 starts again in the time trials. We have a combined time trial and then a solo time trial. Again, 2 starts, and those will take place right after the 1,500 meter freestyle heat 3. So past the halfway point here for the gentleman in heat number 3. Leader over here in lane 2, Alex Becker from Lincoln Select. We head over to the far side of the pool. Getting that touch in for second is Scott Dahl from Tsunami Swim Team, and then right back in the other direction over here in lane number 1. It's Elijah Liebman from the Seahawks Swim Club. That rounds out your top 3 for the gentlemen. Less than 250 to go here, and your running order remaining the same with Lincoln selects Alexander Becker in lane 2 with the lead. And then the other side of the pool for Scott Dahl, Tsunami, and then Elijah Liebman. And this is going to be the final heat for our 1500s this afternoon. Tonight during finals, heat 1 will go. And following a brief break after the 1500 meter freestyle, we'll have our time trials. We have 2 starts of that. We're going to be warming up the bell here for your leader in lane number 2. Lincoln selects Alexander Becker. Touch turn, 100 meters to go. Alex with a 16, 18, 16. And then we're going to head over to the other side of the pool there for Scott Dahl, Tsunami swim team. And then back to this side of the pool, the grandstand side, Seahawks Swim Club's Elijah Liebman. Those are your top 3 right now for the gentlemen in heat number 3. All right, and Alex going underneath the flags and toward the wall, and he will wrap up heat number 3. He touches in with a 17:25.35. Dahl grabbing that second spot and rounding out your top 3 here for the gentlemen over in lane number 1. It's Liebman.